Right. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Springtime Osamania Free-for-All Tournament, or SOF for short. This block is going to be pretty short. This is only going to be 2 hours long, but I can tell you that these matches are going to be pretty goddamn exciting. First off, we will be watching watarakisah versus Lim 38. Lim 38 is very much known for having extremely good accuracy, and the map pool is definitely up his alley. And watarakisah is just all around really fast, and generally all-rounded too. And the next block is going to be probably just as interesting, hopefully. It's going to be Hope Gadget versus Blem, and Wiz versus ZeroCalamity. I'd say that's going to be pretty interesting. And sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Shoegazer, and continuing with me is Connor. Say hi, man.
Hey, yeah, this should be fun. There's only the 2 hours, but 3 matches can definitely have a lot happening considering we have, I think it was 3 tiebreakers yesterday. I haven't actually checked what happened with the matches last night.
Like practically every match except for Double Chili vs. Adio Pose was 4-2 or better. So yeah. And Lim warming up with the Food Defender. Oh my god. This is a Master Sonic map. And this is sort of SVs on long notes. It's gonna be pretty fun. Ooh, that 200 off the bat. Not even the SVs yet.
I think watarakisah dropped 2 200s in that last section. Oh, maybe 3 now.
Yeah, my bad. This is some other version. Like Master Sonic's version has a level 16 or something. Level 15, level 16. And doesn't have a background like this, I think. At least it's not anime.
This is mapped by Fallon Trixie, I think that's it.
I have no idea who that is. Ooh. Oh, that's just a slider break, not a big deal. This room... This map looks okay so far. Very cool junction sections. No, doesn't really have any like hue patterning scheme whatsoever, but it's not that bad. Most junctions play well. Sorry. Well, look at that accuracy discrepancy.
Seems like Lim's 38 got a drop with a 200.
Yes, sir. Lim with the slightly stronger accuracy, but maybe that might not be. That is like the equivalent of like 1/200 at most, unfortunately, so I don't know. Both players, you have to like do flawless stuff. Do flawlessly and then win, and I'm not too sure how prone to choking these guys are. Hopefully not that bad. I don't know how consistent Lim is. I know like his other French dude, Pompano, is like way more consistent than my life for some reason. But ZeroCalamity is supposedly really consistent, at least in Stepmania, but I'm not too sure about this.
I would say that I'd expect watarakisah to lose on SV and LN maps, but so far every Stepmania player has proved me wrong on that. So.
Well, the thing is that like, well, how many SV picks are there? Like Figfall, which will cost him like a few 200s, so that's one. A Symmetry Lim has a pretty good score on actually, and he has that one teleport SV, so that's 2.
Over the clouds.
Over the clouds, yeah. Oh my god. Brunhilde, I think someone's gonna ban him. Lim is not gonna benefit from it. It's retarded. The watarakisah I can definitely see him going on like last start. Well, no, not last start. I don't remember. Da 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 da. What's the map? And Otsukimi, I'm not too sure because like Watara actually isn't completely SM. He played Super Dance Online, which also had release timings. So that could be. The long notes aren't too much of an issue for watarakisah. It's just SVs.
I'm sure we'll find out when someone forgets to ban Brunhilde.
Oh boy, that'd be funny. I also apologize if I sound really tired. It's because I am tired. I spent like 3 hours charting something and then I realized I actually had to commentate. Damn it, AJ. Dude, SDO, man. Takes me way back.
I think Lim's slightly in the lead right now because of 300 ratio.
Oh, I can't watch it. Like, download time is a bit too long.
Oh yeah, it's YOLO Mania pack. Well, we're about a third of the way through now, and both players are on 99.95% accuracy. So I think we both got 1 200.
Okay.
There's Lim 38 is starting to drop quite a few misses in the later part of this map. Well, watarakisah is still holding strong.
Yeah, watarakisah is extremely strong at jump stream. Like, really, really strong. And that's why he's going to be like a deadly force if no one eliminates him early. And he's going to wreck house in the later rounds, I can tell you that. Even if he gets not eliminated, down to the loser's bracket, he's going to destroy almost everybody. Maybe up to finals, actually, now that I think about it.
Seems like Lim's just not keeping up with the end of this map. I think watarakisah's only got 1 miss.
1 miss and like probably close to like 10 to 100. 5, wow. Major props. Lim hitting pretty much late all the time, which I guess is a bit to be expected. Lim isn't really well known for his speed, but his accuracy more than makes up for it. Okay, Watara goes first, Lim bans first, Lim would ban. Yeah, I don't know. Run, Brunhilde.
I'm guessing this might be the only map where we see watarakisah win on ratio compared to Lim.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think it's run, the other map I mentioned. Brunhilde. Oh, okay. That's a fair ban. Watara, what would you ban?
I really hope he doesn't ban Brunhilde.
He probably won't ban Brunhilde. Aww. You disappointed me. Alright, we'll pick probably... Well, he can't pick anything, but his most likely win will probably be run. Not too sure how good his vulnerability is. Okay. That is gonna be interesting. Like, I'm not too sure what Watara got on Pandora. Let me check real quick.
Maybe he's just getting this pick out of the way, because a lot of people have been leaving it until the very last pick and not banning it. And then it's always been this map, which decides whether or not it goes to tiebreaker.
Yeah, that could be the case. I'm not sure. Right, let's look at Watara's score because I know he actually had a score on Pandora. He bans in Retsu, if I'm not wrong. So I'm not too sure.
Everyone bans Zenritsu though.
True.
On a brighter note, I just got given an Easter egg.
Gonna be silent for a bit. But yeah, Lim actually has 997,000 on Pandora. Watarakisah only has 996,000. So there's a 1,000-point difference. So practically just, what, like a 200 or? But given, of course, Otsukimi recital has much harder long notes. It's just from a point of comparison for accuracy.
Well, both players still currently holding the double S.
It's bound to get harder though.
I think 200 from watarakisah.
That might not be the best sign.
The score is still jumping back and forth though.
There's actually something interesting that happens. Oh, nice job. The thing is that, like, basically, if the score is like flickering, it usually means that somebody is hitting a little bit early. So, and Wataru was hitting quite early at the time, which explains all the flickering.
Did watarakisah drop another 200?
Yeah, he did. Oh my god, I just realized Lim actually has 999,000 imaginary waltz. This is not good for Wataru.
He's considering the two 200s. Watarakisah is not far behind at all.
Yeah, and like the ending could break Lim. I don't see it happening, but it could happen. But the chance of Lim breaking is like the same chance as Wataru anyway.
I think that's another 200 for watarakisah as well.
Oh, that's another one. Nice. Line 38. I believe in you. No, back to 200. I botched it. I'm sorry.
I think that's not on you.
I think that's it. Like, pretty much the bulk of the harder long note. Still pretty close though. Big difference is like 3,000. $996, very nice. Taro really close too, wow. Ratio's pretty much like the same as the 200 counts, just differentiating between the two.
It's less than a 1,000 point gap.
Yeah, it's
Even
like
though I
900.
had 2 more 200s.
Yeah, really good score from both players. Man, this is gonna be a really exciting match, I can feel it already. Big fall, okay.
Of course Lim has to pick it because he's French.
Oh jeez. I do think that Lim has an advantage here because if Lim, of all people, picks this, it means that he has confidence in what he can get on Quickfall, and I assume that Lim practiced Quickfall. We'll have to see.
I would hope that you practice an SV map.
Who?
I'm saying, I hope that he did practice one of the SV picks.
Yeah. I don't even know what the French is in this. I'm scared to know.
It sounds pretty creepy.
I'd imagine. Can someone like explain to me like the appeal of like Igor? Like, I like black metal, I like technical death metal, but I just can't get into Igor. And I love breakcore, don't get me wrong, otherwise I probably would be shouting on this breakcore. Yeah, Igor is French. I just don't understand the appeal, really. Like, he has some good songs, I really like Tendon, but I'm not too fond of like most of his works. Haver Nocturnus is actually pretty good too. Lim with a really solid ratio. Watara just hitting all over the place relatively in comparison. Lim hitting a bit late now, but minor.
I think watarakisah got two 200s coming out of that section.
I think that's 3 actually. 4. No, it's 3, you're right. Oh, this part, okay.
Le matin, au moment où il arrive, vous lui dites bonjour monsieur. Sauf que c'est raté parce qu'il n'a que 7 ans, par exemple, et les enfants de 7 ans ne se disent pas bonjour madame.
No, 3,000 points difference. And yeah, double S. This part should be pretty easy to time. Both players have really tight accuracy, though we're targeting a bit early. Man, Wotara is seeing all over the place now. I think that's like 9 or 8 200s. Lim still have the double S. Like very solid accuracy to boot. AJ is French.
Watarakisah's hit time and just all over the place in the second half of this map. Oh, I think that was 2 200s in a row on those long notes.
Oh, that's another one. I think he gave up. Lim though, like I don't think he's gonna drop the double S. This part is relatively easy.
And see if he can choke it at the end of the map again.
It could happen. Devil Chili did, I think. Okay, he's seeing a bit erratic now.
Oh, there's a 200.
Oh, dang it. Why did you do this to me, Lim? I don't think he even saw it too. It's like super discreet. That's another one. And that is it. 9,000 point dip. Oh shoot, my bad. Lim with 216. 300s. Watara with 387. Really definitive win for Lim there in pretty much every aspect. Watarakisah's unstable rate seems to be really, really off. It's about 179. Not sure what Lim got because I accidentally hit back for some reason. But yeah.
Yeah, Lim got an unstable rate of 128.
Yeah, that's way, way lower. Symmetry. Okay.
I would not pick a slow jump pick if I was him.
I would have picked like run. This is really interesting. Bro. Yeah, asymmetry. Like Lim actually has a 160 200, 160 300 FC. Excuse me. And I'm not sure what watarakisah got, but he might actually win this. Well, not win, but he might actually have a chance because SV's aside, his accuracy in jump stream is respectable, to say the least. Like, people would probably know watarakisah as the guy who has really good speed, but in reality, he actually has a lot more under his belt. He just, I wouldn't call him lazy, but effort-wise, he doesn't put as much effort. Oh my god, that first 200 from Watara. Not gonna be too much of a big deal because the song is so long and it's so easy to drop 200s here. But a drop is a drop.
I can't see Lim dropping 100s at all around, so it's gonna be a tough climb.
Very. Yeah, something about this chorus that doesn't, like, appeal to me. I don't know why.
Lim's still holding the tighter accuracy window.
Yeah, very, very tight. Wow. I don't think that's... Is that a lag or...
I'm hoping that's lag.
That doesn't seem to be lag. That is not lag.
Oh.
Him just messed up big time.
He got, I think, 2 100s and 2 200s in that next section after it as well.
Yeah. Like,
I think he might have given up after a miss.
In order for Lim to come back, he actually has to, like, bet on Watara choking on the teleport SV. Man. Yeah, both players use very tight windows right now. Watara hitting a bit early, but Lim just packing so many rainbows here. Like, practically like 20-1, maybe higher.
He's certainly trying, but unless watarakisah has a major drop, I don't think it's going to help him that much.
The thing is, though, like, there are places that he could majorly drop. That SV jump, whatever. Now this part. Score gap is huge, but anything can happen after with this SV. Coming really soon. Oh wow, Watara nailed it. Yeah, that might be it. Like, I do not see Watara choking. But Lim's ratio, what? It's so... What?
I was just going to say, I think there's just under a 10,000 point lead for watarakisah.
Yeah, the gap has been focused. Watara dropping is another 200, but I don't think that's gonna matter. There's way too little notes here to actually live to recover. That seals it. Really close match. Well, not really close, but really scary regardless. Look at Lim. Lim with that really good ratio. I can't really name it off the top of my head. Probably 13-1. Watara not doing too bad itself. Actually 10-1. 200 count being the same. It's just that Lim just choked really badly in one section. Oh jeez, his keyboard dropped. That is not good. But yeah, nice job for both players. This match is really, really high level, in my opinion. Next pick will be Lim. I think his best bet will probably be Last Star of the Universe, but inevitably I think both players are going to play the entire map pool. We have Last Star. Deceptively tricky long notes, and knowing Otara, he probably knows it's from Statmania, and he probably didn't practice it as much because he knows it's like relatively trivial, but the long notes will probably get to him. Whereas Lim, I'm pretty sure he's a hard worker, he probably went through most of it, but not too sure. Most of the map pool, I mean.
It's probably the most straightforward map in the map pool.
It is. And with that though, like Watara has an equal chance compared to Lim. Because both of them actually has pretty solid accuracy. It's just that Lim has stronger accuracy, but only for this difficulty. Ooh. That 200?
I think Lim hit late on the first notes.
Oh jeez. Yeah, he's hitting late now. But he's coming back. So many rainbows now. I think that's 200s actually. Not sure. If Lim versus Tiebreaker, that would be great. While both players, look at their hit window.
I think if it did go to tiebreaker, watarakisah might have an advantage on one of the parts of the, was it April 2?
April 2, yeah. Oh! Yeah, those flams. Really tricky to time, like Watara is choking really bad on those. Get dropped. Whoops. Yeah, Lim making a comeback if he doesn't hit late. Yeah, he's hitting pretty late there. His accuracy's still going to be pretty good, but not as secure as he wants it to be. Otara is still really tight too. Like, arguably as tight as Lim, but Lim is just hitting more center. Otara is a bit early. So you are probably going to be about the same.
I think unless Lim drops another 200, this is pretty much over for watarakisah.
Game. Really close match regardless though. 998. Nice. Both players with really good accuracy. Lim with the 80 normal 300s. Watara doing pretty good himself, 10-1. But pretty much beating almost everybody from what I know. Lim with the highest score, probably highest score in the round of 32 overall.
Lim with the 1-200 on one of the first notes.
Yeah. Over the clouds. Wow. And Watara has to win both to tiebreaker, and I think that could happen actually.
Lim had a very impressive score on this map earlier, which he posted in Discord. I think he got 5 200s.
I think Watara could match that though.
But it depends how he is on the SVs. Well, and the unknowns.
Get all these baguettes. So I should have French Mania crew for chilling and soft and watching us commentate and watch these guys play. But I haven't they started yet, actually.
It seems like there's an issue with Hydra.
Oh, great.
It's fine. Hydra just had a bit of issues and left the lobby, but he will be back after this map. And both players are still fine, so it's all good.
All right. Yeah, this is going to be really good. Actually, I love this match, actually. Really high level, really close. Like, both players are pretty much on a tightrope. Utara of his first 200. Utara a bit unstable there. Hitting pretty much erratic. Hurt everywhere. I do think that Run would have been the better pick, but inevitably they have to play both. But you can just play Run as a confidence booster anyway.
Apparently my tournament client does not like this map because I have no audio.
Oh, Lim with the drop, but just a 200, so not a big deal. Actually, I'm not too sure anymore.
I think it might have been a 50.
Yeah, it could be a 50. Watara dropping substantially. Like, very little point recovery at this point, though. Like, there's not much notes left because the map is super short, super risky overall.
Yeah, this was a very risky pick when you're at match point.
Yeah, that might not be the best pick on Watara's end, unfortunately. I do wonder what the race is going to be like. This song is cool. Another 200. So it actually goes...
Watarakisah got two 200s in that last long nose section, I think.
Lim with like 4 200s or something. That could beat his best. Hey, Lim beat his best, I think. No, he got 9990. Wait, no, that's 1-1, okay. Wow, that score from Lim is ridiculous. Pretty good effort on Watarakisah's end as well, although that might not be the best pick for him. And that score is actually pretty solid overall, actually. But yeah, really nice job to both players. Congratulations, Lim38, for winning the match, and we'll see you in the winners bracket. Watarakisah, we will see you in the losers bracket, and we will definitely enjoy your presence there. Like, we're gonna see a lot crazier matches for Watarakisah in the later map polls. Like, I'd say that he could go all the way back to finals, winners bracket, but that might be a bit ambitious. Yeah, thanks for playing, both of you guys, and we will see you next week. Anyway, we have about 26 minutes before the next round. Next match, sorry. If you have any questions about the maps, the commentators, or the tournament itself, feel free to ask us, and yeah, we will answer, hopefully. You can talk about banter if you want to. Alright, Lim, I'll give you the link real quick. Hold on. Bump it, no question. Sorry, Sadie. If Lim is like the accuracy god of France, Bump It No is like everything else. So yeah.
Okay, I'm back. Seems like Hydra's computer decided to crash on him right before he went to do the start command.
Oh. But yeah, next matches will be in parallel. Will be the two matches will be Poke Gadget versus Blim. So the UK banter team, like you can represent if you want, sub Connor. And the next match, and the other match would be ZeroCalamity versus Wisp. We will be streaming ZeroCalamity versus Wisp most likely, unless either ZeroCalamity or Wisp do not arrive on time, and Pope and Blam arrive on time.
Either way, still feel free to support UK banter team though.
Yeah. Alright. I will zone out a bit. Again, if you have any questions, go ahead. Oh, okay. Not sure if you can hear me now. Is there anyone else besides Adiopol who has WBD powers? I do not think there is. I think most of them only have one WBD at most. Thanks, Nanko. I'm really happy how Calamity Fortune turned out. Like, I just I wanted to actually for that hard section, the dense jump stream with the birds. Actually, it was completely dense jump stream at first, and then I just toned it down because I thought it was just overkill, and you had no differentiation between the more intense section and the less intense section, the dense jump stream. So I just went okay, why not just use light jump stream? And then I remembered, oh wait, there's bursts. So I just layered the bursts and the jump streams together, and I got that. And I was like, oh my god, that is amazing. That plays through so well. I was like, ugh. There are some mini jacks, but overall, it's not too bad. I play fond of it.
Something that's funny on the topic of ADO Pulse, on the challenge website predictions, Devil Chili had set ADO Pulse as coming first with win by decision for every round, and then he was the one to beat him. So, rip the win by decision dream.
Yeah, go ahead, Sergey. What do you mean by why is my face blanked out? Like, I don't even know what your face looks like. I don't even know what you look like. Who are you? What have you done to my family? Alright. Your profile picture? Oh! Right, hey. So, you actually, went into a tournament under Bogey, and that had no avatar. That is why. And we didn't want to use it. And we didn't just we didn't look at the profile picture for Sadie because we got too lazy. What? So shoutouts to Lynn for playing Calamity Fortune. You're a bro. Shoutouts to the 1001 accuracy too. The guy with the deep voice is Halogen.
ASMR AJ over it. Unfortunately, because there's no lobby set up at the minute, we can't change the song that's playing on stream.
I don't know what it's playing. Is it Over the Clouds?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yay. What is it? What is playing now? Still
Shout outs to
Clouds?
Discord for appearing on stream.
Yeah. Anyway, Pyakura, to answer your question seriously, this is Shoegazer commentating. With me, it's Connor. Surprise, I do not sound like a girl. I'm That makes me really sad.
I think you'll find that if you check the first post on the thread, the only UK person listed as being a commentator is Portal Life, so I'm actually Portal Life.
Okay. Tree goes there. Oh my god, I totally forgot about. How do people like confuse my name that badly? It's made out of two super common words. How do you mess it up? Oh yeah, Connor, you tried Calamity Fortune, right?
Yeah. Misses.
Yeah, what do you think on the star rating? It was like 4.38 or something.
It's definitely slightly underrated, but it's not ridiculous like most of your other maps that you've got.
Yeah. 4.6 maybe? 4.7?
I don't really. I think 4.6 is probably as high as I'd say.
Yeah.
It's not that hard.
That's not that bad, it's just kind of tricky. Ticky. I'm sorry, I don't want to name my name to Shigogate. She goes there. How do people confuse that? Like, my older name had even more. My older name was like super confusing. Nobody's ever gonna spell side to side correctly.
I don't think I could even say that correctly.
Yeah, fun stuff. You did it! You did it! It only took like 20 minutes to memorize my name. Pretty sure you did anyway.
Oh, looks like we finally have a song change.
Yay. Anyway, Pope Gadget is currently playing. He's not playing the map for right now, but he is playing. So he's online. Not too sure about the other guys though. Yay, April is back on. April 2 is the best. It is the best song, it is the best map, it is the best month and day. It's right after April Fools.
I think you put way too much thought into that.
Nice.
Apparently Blem isn't online yet.
Okay. So what about Lisbon?
I'm not sure yet.
Okay. Philippines lost 5-0. Against Germany? Not too sure. I'm actually talking to Zay every now and then. He's cool. He was teaching me Python. I can't follow instructions, so yeah. Alright, now I am getting back on the OS client. Oh, please have not arrived. Who is refereeing with making ZeroCalamity?
Hydra.
Sure. Right, ZeroCalamity is here. I'm not sure where Wisp is. He tends to be a bit late when it comes to matches.
So there's currently ZeroCalamity in this lobby, and the other lobby has Pub Gadget, so we're missing Wisp and Blem at the minute.
Korean Dream Team.
Okay, Wisp is online, he's just not in the lobby yet.
Alright, so we will be watching Wisp vs ZeroCalamity then. I do not have any information on Wisp scores because he did not play last round. ZeroCalamity is a bit of a hard worker, so I expect him to do pretty good in the SV pick, so he shouldn't get she shouldn't ban like Brunhilde or anything. What would he ban?
Looking at Wisp's profile, I can't see any scores on the rank maps for this map pool.
Ooh, that is fun. Oh dear, this map. I hate this map. Fresh chicken, why?
Jump trolls, boys.
Yeah, let's talk about Blastic Rice because I'm so pissed that I'm about to get ranked. I'm gonna take a drink or something. But yeah, why do people go like, oh, this is too hard, it's just only triplet birds, you guys are terrible.
Was there any significant changes made to the Rabbit Eater?
Yeah, that's been a joke, man. It's like double Estimable. Everybody in that grandmother can. for 800 PP.
Nice.
I'm gonna get a hit secret from this.
I mean, it's not down to fresh chicken that it would be a massive PP farm. That's down to the game's difficulty system, really, isn't it?
Okay, ZeroCalamity, I don't really have any issue with any pattern per se. Like, jump throws have their own place. It's just that fresh chicken tends to overuse them, and it's not complemented with any good pattern that counteracts the simplicity of jump throw. Because like jump throws is like a very restrictive motion. It's a very convoluted pattern, and you don't really pair. If you don't really pair with anything, it just becomes this bland movement, like super standard and just way too smooth for its own good.
It doesn't really require any kind of finger end dependency or anything, does it? Because you just smash down with both hands.
Yeah, like it tests consistency, sure, but come on. See, jump through consistency is easily learned. It's just that nobody really practices it, because who the hell will play 200 BPM throws for 3 minutes except for me? Yeah, Blasted Riot's a really bland song. That's another thing too. I don't really hate, like, well, his older Blasted Riot was okay. Like, it wasn't terrible, it had its challenge, it had its appeal. It had some bursts that are not fully jump throwable or fully cheatable, so it becomes really frustrating to hit. And the thing is, he removed every single burst in that chart, which makes it super easy, including he removed the ones that are supposed to be hard, but challenging, and not hard and frustrating. So that really annoyed me. I was like, oh my god, why'd you make it so easy? It's now like the most boring PP map in existence. Like, this is like the exact opposite of what you want to be. Give me a moment. No, 1-6 bursts are not allowed. That's why 1-8 triplet rolls are fine.
Oh, Whispers in the lobby now.
But yeah, I lost my train of thought, but basically, yeah, Tang got 33 CPs, I got 21 with better PA. Like, I think he doesn't really practice like slower jump throws. I do, which is why I have like better accuracy on like Last Moon Unicorn or Shanghai Moon.
I'm guessing he wins out on 1.1 though.
Yeah, I got like 89, 1.1. He has a double A. But yeah, Blasted Riots. Basically, I don't mind it. I don't like it, but whether or not Blocker or Starry thinks it's rankable is not under my control. I will tell them that I don't think it's rankable if they ask me, but ultimately it's their judgment anyway. And I have kind of high standards for rank maps, because I play Statmania and I make maps a lot more than your average Statman. I also make maps in general, and it's like super SM style, and people hate me for it. I can see you, Spy. But yeah. Basically, when you look at the rank maps, you just go like, what could have been? Why are the song choices so bland? And all that. I know, like, I'm being a bit of an ass by just ranting about ranked maps because I'm, like, pretty much being a dead horse, but, you know, this is kind of why I don't play ranked maps. I want to play DT.
I'm looking forward to Atang playing Blastic's Right as DT if it gets ranked.
Oh my god, I forgot he would actually do that.
That's what he said when I asked him what kind of score he could get on it. He just said, yeah, but I'm just going to play DT.
That sounds about right. Days that time.
just an update on the other match. Blem is still not online, so they've started the 10-minute countdown for the no-show.
Yeah, I actually played this map before. Why not play it? But I saw it, and I didn't really think too positive of it. I mean, it's fine. Like, it's a pretty good court smash wrist jacking map, but then the ending comes like, oh my god, this is so spiky and boring. Like, I'm gonna talk about spikes in difficulty in maps. Like, when the song calls for it, you're more than justified to place a difficulty spike. Let's say, like, semantic composition quote about death and its meaning, for example. Like, Lumen Shadow is, like, super intense, it's faster, and it's overall more relentless. It makes sense to have a difficulty spike here. But if it's for something like Arisu XXX, in which, like, the ending isn't all that much intense, and then you change the pattern from, like, jump throws to about 230 BPM jump bloods, what are you even doing? That's just overkill.
I really don't like the, I don't even know what you call them. There's mini jumps in the later sections, but the jumps. He has the same pattern in his map for Banging Burst.
I actually want to chart this, just as frustration. Okay, this is how you chart Arisu XXX. I actually did that a couple of times. Calamity Fortune is one I mentioned earlier. Wow, Witch just crushing through it. Which isn't too surprising. Witch is really good at jacks.
I would be pretty surprised if he keeps the 99% though.
He will, I think. Oh, he did, yeah. Zip actually has a pretty good score on this now run. He got like 99.85. Yeah, he's keeping it. Just don't choke at a jump rope. I don't see him choking. That'd be funny.
See if ZeroCalamity can keep his ass.
Oh, ZeroCalamity. No, no. Oh, he lost the S.
Wisp lost the 99 as well.
You kidding me? They're the jump
He got a lot of 200s at the end of that jump drill.
Yeah, ZeroCalamity just went off. Thanks for the link.
I'm surprised that ZeroCalamity picked that sort of warm-up for, especially for this kind of map pool, if he had that score on it.
What? Sorry, I didn't hear you properly.
I'm just saying that that warm-up pick was ZeroCalamity's pick.
Yeah, I know.
It doesn't seem like the type of map he should be warming up for this map pool, especially if that's the kind of score he's going to get on it.
Yeah, it's just the maps he should be able to make very easy. Gotcha. So you just need something to just smash. Understand. What would Wiz pick? I wonder. If he picks Fastest Crash, I'm gonna laugh, but I don't think that's happening. He really liked Fastest Crash. What I remember. Croix, okay. That is weird.
This is the ranked Croix, by the way.
Oh boy. The second most boring PP map in existence. So AIE. Just kidding, AIE is actually kind of good. Sorry, AJ. Okay, I'm gonna zone out because this map makes me really tired and I kinda want my beauty sleep.
There is still no sign of Blem in the other lobby with 3 minutes left on the timer.
Oh, that would be the second notion of it. To be fair, this map isn't bad per se, it's just underwhelming, like most maps.
I'm really bad at transitioning between jump trills and double trills, or whatever you call them in this one.
Split jump trills?
Yeah.
Yeah, those jump trills are kinda annoying. Those bursts are a bit annoying too, but not that bad. That reminds me, I'm gonna ask a tank to ask this on D2. You should do that.
Have you tried it, DT?
I got 94.
Oh, rip.
It's 97able. And a tank could get it if he tried, but he has not tried enough. Wow, look at the accuracy. ZeroCalamity coming back.
I'm very surprised to see ZeroCalamity having the higher accuracy after that last warm-up.
Yeah. Beasting through it. Oh no. Both players choking that.
It seems like neither player kept up the right speed for that section.
I don't blame him. That pattern is rough.
I can't tell if Wisp just stopped for a second or if that was client-like.
I don't know, both players just choked all the way down. I'm kind of surprised that people are actually choking this bad on Croix overall. Like, I guess I can see why nobody has SS this yet, but it should be double S-able, honestly. Well, I'm waiting for Ziff or Halogen or a Tang or Intellizer, aka Superior Force, or must I say, actually no, never mind. 88.
Well, there's currently 3 people who have 1-200 on it.
Who?
Intellizer, Ziff, and I can never remember how to pronounce his full name, but Gil for
Guilherme.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. What was Zero ban? I think Zero ban Run. Oh no, anything can happen. Brunhilde is like the go-to ban, but I don't think he should ban Brunhilde. No!
Wow, that's just rude.
Wow!
That just sounds like it's targeted at you more than the map.
Man, banning last star. That's a first. Over the clouds. Okay, that makes sense. Brunhilde is not bad.
Oh god. Who bans Last Star in the Universe over Brunhilde? Oh, just an update on the other match. The timer has just run out, so Poke Gadget wins that match by default. So Blem moves to the losers bracket and Poke Gadget moves on to the next stage of the winners bracket.
聞いてください。ダダダダダダダダダダ。
This map.
飛び交う視線ロックして変貌怪しい闇で打ち抜いた衝動。
So the only map that has not been banned once is actually Figfall has been banned. So no chart has been banned. Has not been banned yet. Last Star was the first. That's the last one to get banned.
大体なんだかんだ来る絶頂歯止めは聞かず興奮と熱狂。ブー飛び圧かけてよ DJ 目の前急に地獄のダンスホール。
Bah. This sounds really funny on triple time. It's like tongue rolling.
All my clients decided not to load them up.
ひらりはらりと乱れまい今宵咲きま
There
す
we go.
一輪の花聞いてください。ダダダダダダダダ。
You announced that Full Guide is winning by default, right?
Yes.
Alright. Calamity dropped a couple of 200 right off the bat. What is Stu? Stu doing pretty good. Yeah, he's been working on his accuracy on SM lately. I wonder if his accuracy on Ultimate has been transitioning nicely. Not too sure. Both players splitting quite a bit. West hitting a bit early there. ZeroCalamity generally consistent timing-wise, but not stellar. So pretty good scores for both players, 990, 4.9, and 990 respectively. West with this very strong ratio, about 6.25 to 1. And ZeroCalamity with the 3.75-ish to 1. I don't know math, but yeah. West with the lower 200 count, but kind of insignificant in the grand scheme of things, because it's very easy to draw 200s there. Find a way to beat the pressure. But yeah, next pick will be ZeroCalamity's. What he pick? Figfall?
ひらりはらりと乱れまい今宵咲きます一輪の花聞いてください。
Yeah, he is no longer transitioned to Ultimania. Oh, oh jeez. The 5 maps are Symmetry, Brunhilde in the Darkness, Run, Otsukimi, and Figfall. Yeah, I memorized it. Cool. There we go. All right. This map is pretty cool.
Considering it doesn't seem like Wisp practiced the map pool and he's complaining about not being able to see
This is SV.
each line.
This-
This might not go too well.
Oh boy. I'm scared, mommy.
Wisp's last words were, "This is SV," and ZeroCalamity saying, "Yeah, sight readable." So this should be fun.
Wisp feels slightly, very slight. Just saying a bit early now.
I think Wisp got two 200s on that last section.
3, I think. Yeah, Risk can come back if he gets more rainbows.
It just comes down to whether or not he manages to do well on the next SVs.
Yeah. Seems to do pretty well.
Vous faites à jour les
Just long notes here.
avec votre camarade.
Wiz has no problem with long notes as far as I know. Well, I spoke too soon.
Bonjour.
Hitting early all the time now.
C'est raté parce qu'il n'a que 7 ans, par exemple, les enfants de 7 ans.
If I remember correctly, there is a slight slowdown during those long notes.
Yeah, fair. Did ZeroCalamity drop?
I did not see that, but it seems like it is not client live.
Oh dear. Wiz dropping a lot of 200s now though.
ZeroCalamity does seem to be holding a slightly tighter hit window.
Yeah. Oh, not really. Wiz is just hitting early a lot. Yeah, the thing about Figfall is that like it's really hard to actually get a miss in the map. The SV should trip you up, get you like some 200, some 100, but overall it's not gonna trip you up too bad. And considering that we're approaching like the back end of the map, I don't really see Wiz choking here. He'll maybe get a couple of 200s, a couple of long notes, but other than that, I don't really see him losing combo. But the score gap
just got another 200.
Yeah, the score gap is really close. Oh wow, that 50. That is not good for Zero.
Yeah, it did seem legitimate.
The SVs are sight readable. They're predictable, kinda, yeah, but I don't know. Again, this is like the only map I actually didn't go through too much because it was kind of long. It was the last map I went through because I don't like the gore. Oh!
Yeah.
Nice!
Doesn't look like Wisp was ready for that.
Zero coming back. He just has to hold on.
Well, either way, Wisp still did very well for a sight read, especially considering he only missed on probably the most surprising of the SVs.
Yeah. Pretty good attempt for both players. I know ZeroCalamity didn't be a sight read, but even then, I think that's actually a pretty good score in tournament stress. Wisp, yeah, he just ineptly choked. He won, yeah. Congrats, man, you actually won, because Wiz actually didn't play real map. But yeah, now we're even, 1-1. Don't give up after you choke, come on. We kinda wanna see you hold a fight.
You've got to believe in the other person tripping up.
Yeah. Believe in the heart of cards, or whatever it's called these days. Run, run, run is the next pick. Well, just remembers, like, Bruno is still a man, so he has to be picked. So it's gonna be great. I mean, this is his fault if he's sight reading the map. He had like 4 days, maybe a week to actually practice. But yeah, just keep going regardless. It'd be cool. Wiz has an advantage on run, run, run. Like, he has a stronger foundation of accuracy, despite the fact that he doesn't know where the judgment line is. I'm not too sure how good ZeroCalamity's accuracy is in general, but I think it's weaker than Wisp. And Run 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 has a very high OD. OD 9, which is the highest in the map pool, I think. Last Star's the closest with 8.5. But yeah. I don't really see either player dropping though. Dropping combo, I mean. Dropping 200s will probably be inevitable. I kind of want to see a double S on this. Maybe someone like Halogen can get it. He's not in the chat. He's not in the chat, I think. I don't know.
I think Halogen can only get the double S. His double S's on maps which you don't ask him to get. If you ask him, there's going to be 1-200.
That's fair, yeah. Where's the drop? No, sorry, ZeroCalamity is the drop. That seems to be lag either. Yeah, I do think that he'd be better off banning run, 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 considering his performance on the Jack at the moment. This is the double S so far, but we're not even close to the hard part yet.
Drewish just said that he accidentally clicked leave as the match started.
Wiz with a double S, ZeroCalamity dropping. But his 200 count seems to be pretty good so far, I think. There's about, I'd say 16, 15? Exclamation mark. Yeah, those mini jacks are tripping him up. I remember him mentioning that he had issues with mini jacks on Danger and Danger, which is why I thought it would be a good idea to ban Run, Run, Run instead. This is not good for ZeroCalamity. Wiz with the double S and approaching the throw now.
I can't really see why he didn't ban this over Last Star in the Universe.
Oh, never mind. Wiz dropped. But yeah, I'm guessing it's because like he expected Wiz to do extremely good on Last Star in the Universe. Because like Last Star in the Universe is actually the easiest to score on, and Wiz is more than capable of scoring in this map, in a Last Star. And I guess he felt that he's a bit lacking behind on Last Star comparison to maybe Run, Run, Run. But I don't really know the thought process behind it. Regardless, maybe he's as bad at Last Star as he described it to be, but even then, I still think that Run, Run, Run might be the better man. Wiz with like 200 so far. Maybe 3 or 4, I don't know.
Yeah, there's definitely no coming back at the end of this.
Yeah, this is 6 200s, my bad. Really good job to Wiz of 995,000 score. Really good ratio as well, actually. ZeroCalamity with a very good 200 count. Miss count is a bit high, but misses are misses. Not a big deal anyway.
Wisp with almost half the 300s.
Yeah. Good job to both players. Very good job. Like, although like the difference in score is kind of noticeable in this round, like both players are playing at a very, very high level. Not quite as high as like Lim 38 versus watarakisah, but definitely high. The Hydra got a potato. Hydra potato.
Just to point out, he blames Zeo Style for that leaf.
Next will be ZeroCalamity's pick. He has Brunhilder, Asymmetry, and it's Altukimi.
I'm just really hoping someone picks Broomhilda. Oh, rip.
Okay. Yeah, Asymmetry is a good pick because Wisp will not be able to predict the SVs. There's two M's too. Blame 0? Nah, Blame 1 is better. He has a nicer ring to it. Sorry, man. I'm gonna blame you for not ranking Apparition though. That map is great. Well, that's if you win though. Sorry, but that's if you win this map mentality.
What if I just say it in the multiplayer chat right now? What will you do, Zero?
What would you do? This map is like kind of fun and easy. Or maybe just me. I'm alone. Help me. Yeah, while Asymmetry has like a very straightforward structure, the SVs are what make it difficult. Like, oh my god. It's kind of like akin to Figfall, but Asymmetry has harder SVs and is more jump shoot oriented rather than long run oriented. Both players doing a pretty decent job so far though, but yeah, you can definitely see some accuracy drops from both players because of the lower speed, lower velocity. Now for the jump streams. Now this is gonna be kind of interesting for Wisp because like he said that he has issues finding the judgment line. So with jump streams this long, I'm not too sure if he's gonna hold on.
Besides a few stray hits, he is hitting pretty center right now.
Yeah, but that's only for this one run, which is only half the length of the longest run. It's kind of scary to think about too, like you realize like you SS the first run and then you realize, oh wait, the second run is twice as long. And you're like, oh no, they get stressed out. Wisp getting a couple 200s actually, about 2 or 3.
ZeroCalamity still holding the double S, but the lead is not very significant.
Yeah, it's about 2,000. Wisp, another 200 drop. Now we're entering the longest jump stream run.
I don't think Wisp was expecting any of the slow jumps.
Yeah. Yeah, Wisp can get a very good ratio, but ZeroCalamity, I hope he's consistent enough. He better be consistent enough. I believe in you, man. This would be pretty fun on ITG now that I think about it. You know, AJ, if you're here, go chart Asymmetry for ITG, that'd be cool. Okay, now they're entering halfway through.
Although I do believe in ZeroCalamity, would like Wisp to win just for the sake of my predictions board.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Goddamn. I totally forgot. I think everybody predicted Wiz to win too. Would be like quite an upset. Oh, I think that could be a comeback. Like ZeroCalamity dropping top 200s. Only one actually, but even then, his jump streamer is nerve-wracking. And the fact that like this one thing like I didn't point out, but the patterns are actually very, very repetitive. Like the patterns in the first chorus is the same as the second and third chorus. That could throw off some people. Come on, Calamity. No, I don't think they have better ratio at the moment. Sorry, Aitor. I think Wiz has a slightly stronger ratio. That is it. Really close match. 900 points difference. Both players have very similar accuracy, actually. Wow, 4 normal 300 difference. Just that Wiz had 100 and 200 additional.
ZeroCalamity did actually get the slightly better ratio.
It's very, very slightly. Looks like I'm playing everything today, boys. So we're left with Brunhilde and also Kimi Recital.
So is it going to be Brunhilde time, or is that going to be the decider for tiebreaker?
Yes! Wiz, yeah, he's not gonna pick Brunhilde.
Yeah, oh god.
That'd be hilarious.
Either way, he can't win off of this pick, so the decider for this match is going to be Brunhilde.
Oh yeah. April, yeah.
Well, I mean, decider of whether or not he wins or goes to tiebreaker.
Oh yeah, fair.
It's not very nice, ZeroCalamity. Lim, that is the older challenge link. The one which Aitor posted is the most recent one.
Alright, I'm back. What did I miss?
We're just about to start.
Alright. Yeah, Wiz is strong with long notes, at least at his prime. Not too sure what ZeroCalamity got on the long note picks. He got 994 on Senrezi no Ryu. I'm not too sure what he got on Imaginary Worlds. I think he banned it. Not too sure. And if Zero Calamity actually banned Imaginary Wealth, there's a very low chance of with Calamity actually winning this. Okay, Zero Calamity did not ban Imaginary Wealth. He did have a very low score, relatively though, 991k. Wow, okay.
Both players dropping 200s.
Yeah, I did not notice that. But yeah, both players have equal percentage right now. Wizard a slightly better ratio. About 270 points difference, which is about, I'd say about 2,200, 20 rainbows, 15 to 20.
I believe ZeroCalamity has dropped one more 200 than Wisp.
Yeah, that is correct. ZeroCalamity with the lead though. I went back, but yeah. The ratio is just neck to neck. Not neck to neck, but Calamity reached. Okay, never mind, that was lag. Flying is really scary today. Yeah, now we're entering the harder long notes. Wisp doing a pretty good job. Same with Calamity.
I think Wisp might just be messing up his long note release timings a little bit, considering he has said that he can't see his hit position properly.
Yeah, that is true. Calamity has the better ratio at the moment, like quite a bit. Now entering the one-hand releases. I'll be really upset if, well, not upset, but I'll be really surprised if Calamity wins the whole thing, because like everybody thought that Wisp was going to win.
Wisp dropped another 200 in the middle of the island section.
Calamity dropped quite a bit. Now we're like 0.1% difference. It's still pretty close. Like this difference is less than 1,000 right now. Wow, 1.3 thousand points difference. As you can see, ZeroCalamity did have the better ratio, 30 normal 300s, but just a lot more 200s overall. Now we have Brunhilde in the darkness, and yeah, both players getting spaghetti.
It's a good quote from Wisp, my heart BPM 300.
But yeah, very nice job to both players actually.
So it's now match point for Wisp, so decider of whether this is a 4-2 win or a 3-3 and going into the tiebreaker is down to Brunhilde in the darkness.
Oh boy, I am hyped for this. Like, even if this doesn't go to tiebreaker, I'd be very satisfied to see such a close match. Yeah, this is a map. This is a thing.
If this goes to tiebreaker, I think this will be the 4th tiebreaker of the round of 30.
Yeah, 4th out of like 9th or something. Find a way to beat the pressure. Yeah, alright. Let's see. Okay, there we go. ZeroCalamity, I think he's getting really nervous. He just got his first 200 at the very first note. That first half really should
another 200 from ZeroCalamity.
Oh boy. We're not entering the hard part yet though. Just tricky long note releases. Oh wow. Getting closer now. ZeroCalamity is still dropping, but this is not the decisive part yet.
If he's lucky, Wisp will be thrown off in that burst.
For this part, no, that's not to be. Wow, Wisp almost nailing that. Calamity not too far behind, too. Oh boy.
This is not looking good for ZeroCalamity.
Look at the percentages. Oh my god.
Oh, I did not see Wisp drop that
Oh my
much.
god, that drop. Yeah, that is game. Wiz being saved by Osumina scoring. ZeroCalamity, really good job. Yet Wiz just got a ton of 50s. Calamity though, with a single miss with much better accuracy. Really good job, both players actually. This map is not easy to score on. Very well played to both players. Like ZeroCalamity, well done. Like you might have not performed at your best for some songs, but overall you gave Wiz a huge run for his money. Like we were like super nervous whether or not you're gonna win. Yeah, very well done to both of you. ZeroCalamity, we will see you in the losers bracket. And I can definitely see you doing really well there. And Wiz, congratulations, and we will see you in the winners bracket. Anyway, and with that, we are done with this block of matches. And to recap, there were 3 matches. The first match was Lim 38 versus watarakisah, which Lim won for 1. The next match will be this one, Wiz versus ZeroCalamity, which Wiz won for 2. And the last match was Pope Gadget versus Blem, which is supposed to happen, but Blem did not arrive because I'm not too sure what happened. But yeah, with that, Pope Gadget won by default, Blem went to losers bracket. And the next block would be in 4 hours, I believe.
Yeah, it's 8 UTC, I believe.
Yeah, I don't really have the matches off the top of my head, but one match that we should look out for will probably be Urusai versus whoever is facing. Maybe Connor to talk about the match. If we can talk about the matches, Connor. You mentioned them or something.
I'll just have to check who's actually playing. I know that Urusai versus Hayabusa is happening. And
I think, yeah. Urusai versus Hayabusa would be interesting.
I think Bumping Hole versus Underjoy is happening as well.
Yeah, that is one. They do. Like the consistency champion. Oh wait, I can realize I can just check myself. Oh, hold on.
Yeah, the next match at 18 UTC is Bumping Hole versus Underjoy. The following match is Urusai versus Hayabusa.
And then Hans versus T-Deck.
Yeah, Hans versus T-Deck is the last match of the round of 32.
And that is the match to watch. Like Hans and T-Deck are pretty much evenly matched. Accuracy, evenly matched. T-Deck has the stronger speed, but his left is not at his peak skill level anymore. But it doesn't really matter considering that this map was relatively easy for the both of them. It just comes down to whoever practices the most. And after that, we will go to the round of 16 showcase. And I heard there are some really bad maps. If so, then...
As always.
Yeah, as always. Blame Kamikaze, because Kamikaze rules everything. And with that, we are done. We will see you in 4 hours. If you have anything to say, Connor, or is that all?
I think we're done, except I don't have much faith in Hayabusa, but I will side with the UK banter lads for this one.
Alright. Okay. And with that, we're done. See you guys in 4 hours. Well, I won't be commentating. I think somebody else will be commentating. It will be Daiki and Gazelle, so a completely different set of commentators. But yeah. See you in 4 hours. get some sleep or something if you're awake for some reason. Or just do something else, like read a book. Wait, what you got? Reading books. Okay, never mind. Alright, later.